because there's a lot to unpack from this past Saturday, WWE SummerSlam live from Detroit. I wanted to know your takes on the show. What were some of the biggest winners? What were some of the biggest losers of the show? Now, here's what I am going to do, right? I am going to do a little timer, right? And each of y'all are going to have 3 minutes. You're going to rate the show from 1 to 10. All right. You're going to tell me what was the best part of the show. And you're going to tell me what the worst part of the show was. All right. So who's going to go first?
I'll go first.
TJ, go first. All right. You're on the clock in 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, first, I want to say that the show, I give it a 8 out of 10.
Mm.
And I say that only because the last two matches brought the excitement back up for me. The SmackDown Women's Championship match and the Tribal Combat match. And I would say to me, the best thing that happened was LA Knight winning. Because I'm a huge LA Knight fan.
Yeah.
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 Also, too, I really enjoyed the Slim Jim commercial, too, afterwards with LA Knight and Bianca Belair. And I love that they put the Macho Man in it, too, because that was just awesome to see. And I think, like, the worst thing that happened probably was the ending of how it happened. I didn't like that. And also, Brock Lesnar's shorts, like, exploding. I don't know how that happened. But other than that, I thought it was a good show. It flew by fast to me. And the only, like, downer was the Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler match. Because that was, like, my bathroom break match. But other than that, it was a good show.
Say less. That's time. That was in a minute and 17 seconds. That's tough. Who's next? I want to see who's next. If you can beat that time, you can. But if not, it's totally fine.
I guess I'll go.
All right. So you're on the clock in 3, 2, 1.
So I think I'll overall give SummerSlam, the entire show, a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think from start to finish, I enjoyed it, even though with the limited bandwidth I had going in the middle of the lake I was in during the show in the space. I somehow managed, T-Mobile coming in clutch with the 5G every now and then. I think the best highlight for me, again, LA Knight winning winning it in the SummerSlam. Was it Slim Jim, the Royale?
The SummerSlam Slim
Okay.
Jim Battle Royal.
Yeah, he needed that win. I think he has some crazy momentum ahead of him. I have faith in Hunter and Co. and creative to do something with it. And so far with the Miz, there's potential there. I like what I see there. The lowest one for me was the ending of, again, the tribal combat. Being told what it is. 1 minute they say no interference, and the next thing you know, you have Jimmy slithering his way into it, and you just sit here is like, great, is cool, it's great and all that, but it's not what I expected or what it was advertised. But all right, we'll see where this goes. Also, I think again the women's Shayna and Ronda's match, bathroom break. The only positive there was Ronda's out of here. That's probably the one positive. So yeah, but yeah, overall, women's match was good. Ricochet Logan was good. Can't really complain.
Solid. And that was a minute 44 seconds. That was good. That was good timing. That was good timing. Xavier, you're on the clock in 3, 2, 1.
I would give the show an 8 out of 10. And I would say the highs are, LA Knight winning the Slim Jim Battle Royal and Io Sky cashing in the Money in the Bank. And I think they have potential there to have some banger matchups going forward. And also, I would say the low is, the Ronda Rousey match with Shayna Baszler and the ending to Tribal Combat just because they said there's supposed to be no interference, and obviously there was, and it's just becoming repetitive as far as the way they lay out Roman Reigns matches. You know there's going to be some type of interference, and somebody is going to get involved, and I kind of knew the turn was coming, just by the way the storyline was playing out, but yeah.
Woo! That man did that in a minute and 9
He
seconds.
won.
That's tough. That
He
may be
won.
a that may be a record. That may be a record, but then again, I have to go. So I'm on the clock in 3, 2, 1. So if I had to give this show out of a 10, I would say about a 7.5 for every reason previously mentioned. Show was energy was kind of down. It kind of got brought up with the last two matches. As far as my low points of the show, I'm gonna have to go with Ronda and Shayna. But I feel like the highlight of the show, hands down, was the SmackDown Women's Championship match into the Io Sky cash in. Number one, Bianca and her selling was A1 because I really thought something was wrong until she went back into that ring. And then Io cashing in at the end was the perfect way of getting Charlotte up out of there, presenting Bianca as dominant because she had to go through a triple threat match of an injury before she could lose the belt. So I think that was the high point of the match. I wouldn't necessarily consider Tribal Combat to be the worst part of the show, but I do see why everybody is kind of empathizing on that because we're all trying to figure this out as far as where this storyline is going to go. But I'm excited and I'm eager about it. So there's that. And that, wow, I kid you not, a minute and 9 seconds.
Oh
So we're
wow.
tied. We're tied at a minute and 9 seconds. But man, SummerSlam was definitely an eventful show. I'm really, really happy that it turned out the way that it did. There were so many highlights. I love the whole LA Knight thing, but that's a different story for a different day because I have something to say about LA Knight. Yeah, but for those of you who are watching at home or listening at home, let us know how you feel about SummerSlam. Put that in the comments below. Let us know. DM us. Holla at your boy. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next topic.